Probably the ref. Beat on my chest, might get a tag. What you expect? They know I'm a dog. I go at their neck. The screen on reject. I'm leaning them left. I'm mean with the left, but I'm snatching them right. About to take flight. Yikes. 94 feet. You full court press, don't impress. Move like a vet. I got him upset. Yeah. Stress, 3 so wet. Make a head coach. Switch up the defensive set. That's better than stretch. Study your film. Get you some rest. Ballin' since a little one from a pee-wee. I been elite. Been a walking bucket. High school highlights all on TV. From the Julie to a new league. You barely hooped in PE. Killer kinda skinny like a team at Oop the VC. They in beast mode. Walking cheat code. This shit easy. Like a free throw. They talk real hoops. 94 feet though. They talk real hoops. 94 feet though.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 94 Feet Podcast. I'm your host, Cam Tatum.
Hey, it's Skinny the Pebble.
And we got a great one for you today, man. We got a West Side legend in the building, man. Hailing all the way from Benjamin E. Mays High School, baby. We got Lil D, the Mosquito, DeAndre, Bray, man. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate
you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Gotta show love.
Yeah. So D, question. Point guards, man. And as we see, you from the old school,
Original
point
way.
guard. The original way of traditional point guards, man. So, who's on your top 10 point guard list all time?
Yeah. 10.
Out the top of your head.
Top of my head,
Yeah.
I could say Magic, Pistol Pete.
Okay. So you put Pistol Pete in there, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, because he's original. I feel like he started a lot of stuff. People don't give him credit because he's doing the same stuff that Magic doing.
White
but he was doing it before then.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people from the street do stuff like that. But anyway, who the other?
And he was averaging 40 points a game in college.
There you go. Without a 3-point line.
Without a 3-point line.
Right, keep going. Let me see. Chris Paul. Okay. I feel like Steve Nash.
Okay.
Let me see where else I can go with this. Actually, like I could say John Stockton, to be honest with you.
I mean, all-time
assist leader.
Yeah.
All-time
I mean, but I like the defense part too. See what I'm saying? They don't understand how he controlled the game, the pick and roll, and really made it master.
Made it work.
Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you made it work. Like, and they run a lot of plays. So people don't understand the play they run in Utah. They run all of them. What is it, about 6?
If you was in your top 10, does the scoring point guard, like the Steph Currys of the world, or Russell Westbrook of the world, the Kyries, like, do they, based on their style?
I love what Westbrook doing, but I feel like at the end of the day, I play 2K that same way. Like, I go get the rebound on my big man too instead of letting him get it. Sometimes that man should be eating and make a living too, but he go rebound, but he got a lot of bigs that let him do it. So that's why he don't have no major big on the team. You think about it. Real. Because they'll take, that's their rebound, that's their money. But now Westbrook coming in from the free throw line, like, bro, leave my rebound alone, bro. Let me get the easy one, bro. He coming in high. Like, come on,
in
bro.
games where it don't matter.
It don't even, like, he getting them. Like, even at the end of the game, it's 2K. Like, it's 5 seconds left. He still
I got to get it from my player.
Like, you feel me? So I respect it.
You got to get these shoes. You got to realize these shoes and everything.
I respect it. Then he doing the Rondo effect. Like, he passing the players, and they got to either shoot it or attack. Like, and what Rondo was doing, the players he knew, the Celtics, they knew they got it, either a good shot, extra pass, or attack. Like, it's just simple basketball.
Yeah.
So what Russell doing is, me, I'm a little bit taller, it was simple basketball to me. Because he really, like the crossovers, he just uses speed, really change the direction. He really ain't no bink there, but it's a good bink, you know, so it's a good, you know, so I respect him, you know what I mean? But I see what he doing. He using his advantage. He got the ball. I mean, you got the ball enough, you should better do that. That's how I look at it. You take enough shots, you should score 30.
Yeah.
5 points a game. I mean, 5 points a quarter. I mean, that's 20. Like, come on, bro. Yeah. How many shots you work out with?
5 points a quarter. That's crazy, man, because a lot of people don't break that down.
They don't.
I had one of my teammates break it down to me when I was in college, JP Prince. And he was just like, kind of going to my junior, senior year. He was like, Ken, this is the key to having you a good senior year. Just break it down to perspective. Yeah. Just average 4 points a quarter.
Easy get 16, bro. Good
and
percentage.
You
ain't forcing it.
Ain't forcing it. Just get 4 points a quarter.
Now I never worry about when the coaches tell me they want me to just pass. I mean, all right, I can get a steal and get a layup. I could probably throw it behind my back, get a dunk. I mean, that's more for the team. I might get a 5. He might not call a 5, but I know if I throw out the backboard, somebody get dunked on.
And then that's going to boost the morale.
There you go. And now he going to play defense. And he going to play defense for me. All that. So I sacrifice points to make sure.
To get your guy.
Like Chris Paul said the other day, I can get buckets. Like my footwork ain't good enough. My handles ain't. I can get the end spot I want. But it's just all about everybody else get into the spot.
But that's where the game has changed so
It has.
much.
It's so much one-on-one. It's one-on-one
and
everything.
it's positionless, and like I argue, there's no such thing as a center.
No.
It just everybody,
tall person.
Yeah, I mean
Big.
Jokic. If you look at Jokic is a point guard.
Basically.
He's a center based on when we came up in basketball, where your position was generally based on height, not based on what you could do, but what was your height doing it.
But he ain't doing that. What Divock did.
At a high level.
Divock, Chris Rubber, that little group, when they were just
Sabonis and those guys.
So they ain't really like they showing me stuff like I love it, but I done seen it before. Mm-hmm. If you really watch the game enough and look at details, and you watch enough basketball, like people look at Steve Kerr like he can't hoop, like he just was doing what he do. But when Jordan didn't play, you should see what he did in them games.
But I think what I'm saying. But everybody's a guard now.
Everybody's a guard now. I feel
everybody's
like
a guard, and I think that's the Golden State effect too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they do a great job. People don't understand how Kerr really move and run, and they don't understand when he was at Davidson. That's what he did.
That's what he did.
See, when I was at Jacksonville State, me and his point guard were going back and forth for assist leader.
Okay.
On the low. People don't really know that. I was going back and forth. I was averaging 8. He was averaging like 9. We was going back and forth. And I wasn't even starting. And I was leading the nation in assists. The first 8 games of the season, I was leading the nation in assists off the bench. Only reason I got started because recognition came in. National recognition. See what I'm saying? So, let's
politics.
Start. Yeah, politics now. Oh,
we got to play him now.
Yeah, got to play him now. So now I'm playing, but he got curved. I got some on my team power of 14 is the highest a game. He doing 25, 26, and he coming off 2 screens. I got folks missing open shots. Then they'll make the hard one after the rebound come back. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I need my number 2 help me.
You feel me? Like help me out. I'm playing my role, but I'm really trying to help you out because I actually
make
fed
your job easier.
I fed you at the right time,
and I could have scored.
And I really could have just waited till 10 seconds. Oh, my bad.
And then like a lot of point guards,
But I ain't never do. I don't know. I just feel like I did my role. I just feel like I knew what basketball is about. Like if I do my role, I should be able to keep playing basketball.
Absolutely. I mean, for sure, man. I can attest to that. Playing against you and
appreciate
playing with you
and with you, like have fun. With you,
yeah. So I've been the one that's been like that. I don't got to dribble today. I'm playing with D. I don't got to dribble. I don't got to do no work. All I got to do is run the flow and
you get a good 14 a quarter with me, easy.
Yeah, being in the right spot.
Yeah,
every time.
You don't got to call for it.
Every time.
See, I think that what folks not LeBron at too, man. Like,
see, I respect what LeBron do too, but like you said, he still control what's going on. Ain't too many players that ever had that role of I want him on my team.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get a chance to do that.
And I can respect him for him doing that because
I do. Now I can because you got the face card to do it.
Yeah.
You earned the respect to do that.
And you at the right place that's gonna help you do it too. Because in Cleveland didn't care. Cleveland say, Kyrie,
you feel me?
Here's this garbage can. We're gonna trade Kyrie for the garbage can.
Yeah, like Kyrie ain't something special.
You supposed to still have draft picks right now to this day for Kyrie.
But they looking at him like,
we're gonna give you away for IT.
Yeah, I don't like how you just threw IT in the trash.
Yeah, I ain't thought. I mean, but I ain't not.
Don't look people like that.
I look, no. I ain't say. Hey, look. I ain't saying that disrespectfully, right?
You feel me, bro?
But IT,
and he left hand, I think.
IT still ain't recovered from his injury.
And that's true, but
I still feel like at the end of the day, even Derrick Rose look good. You know what I mean? I feel like you said the system playing right, anybody can do good. I feel like, you know what I mean? I just feel like the right opportunity.
You got players who's supposed to be in the league that's not in the league just because of system. So
and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah. But IT for Kyrie,
I feel what you were going with.
Levels.
I do. I feel where you're going.
One thing you taught me, Killer Cam, is that it's levels.
It's levels to this hoop.
Yeah,
sure.
It's levels.
Sure. I'm just saying,
if you run the business and you got this commodity and you got this asset, you say I don't want this asset.
Absolutely. I ain't mad at you for that.
You got to give me.
They probably want some. I don't know, man.
I mean, but whatever. Listen what AD commanded. Look at what AD commanded.
What he did
when he got the 4th pick and you gave him Hart, you gave him Bi, you gave him Lonzo. And I think they got another draft pick coming up this year.
That's a big though, so that's different. No, I mean,
see, it just make you say that, but now, man, I just feel like why guards don't have the respect.
I mean,
the main reason why is because there are millions of us.
Yeah.
There are millions of guards.
But ain't no Kyrie.
But there ain't no Anthony Davises.
True. I mean,
there are no Anthony, because when I say that,
you don't really need all the Kyrie stuff. You just need a little bit of it.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Yes, with Kyrie and LeBron, they needed it. They can win a championship. They need somebody else. Needed another piece. When LeBron just went with AD, people felt like that was enough.
Yeah. Like
they felt like that. They fit. They fit
because
it's
a big to it, like,
cause they gonna put LeBron at the point. That's why they feel like
it's a big to a guard, like, and not only just any old big, a very talented big. Yeah. Like
he can go inside out.
He really talented. He's arguably top 5, top 3, if not number 1.
Playing in the league or big in the league?
Big in the league.
Right now,
when healthy. So no, but AD at his best, I'm rocking with AD. You know what I'm saying? Over with a combination to Kyrie that can actually play. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's not many ADs walking around the world that can actually walk and tie their shoes and chew gum at the same time.
I get it, right? But AD,
I got you.
But AD by himself ain't no different than Kyrie by himself.
Yeah, you see what happened.
Both of them special.
Yeah.
But if AD can attract that, you can't tell me Kyrie on the
AD got a better chance, and I think he was taking his team to the playoffs or in a better contention when Kyrie was by himself. Kyrie wasn't even in the.
He went to the playoffs with Boston when the next year they just lost in the second round.
They did.
But he went to the playoffs.
That Boston team didn't need him.
I mean, I agree, but we didn't know. But we didn't know that Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Rozier, Marcus Smart, all the guys.
you can't knock Kyrie for doing the 2K moment.
I don't knock Kyrie.
Get a jersey on a few teams.
I think Kyrie is a hell of a player. I do agree that they traded him away for nothing. I think that you could have got more. I just think that it went that way more so as compared to the AD trade was because of. It's a big, and like that's why all bigs always go number 1.
And it's the Lakers.
When it's a big to a guard, they always go. Look at KD, the Grand Golden.
You got to use the MVP stuff. You got to use his championships. You got to use all that after that because he done did all that. Ain't like he didn't have that. They using like he ain't did nothing before that. Like he just Kyrie. No, I got this and that.
True.
I'm in there, and I got my own signature shoe. Ain't everybody have their signature shoe?
Like, got his own shoe.
For real. Like everybody don't do that.
You got his own shoe, and so like. Cleveland gave it away, but not LeBron with the Lakers. The Lakers, Miami, when he was with those 2 franchises, he can get anything he wanted. Why? Because Pat Riley's cut from that Jerry West clause. We're going to get the best players available to make the team work.
Spend that money.
Like I say with Michael Jordan, we talk about Mike. Yeah, Mike, great. Mike had players that Jerry Krause would go and get him. Tony Kukoc is a Hall of Famer.
Oh man, we not.
Nah, Sean, don't get just happen. No, he just happened. He just went to that.
Yeah, bro, we not.
I'm just saying.
Listen, he has his own view on what he's trying to do.
Dennis Rodman is a Hall of Famer.
Bro, we not finna go into that.
Scottie Pippen is a Hall of Famer.
Anyway, bro, we got
Jordan wanted Odin Polynese, dog.
Bro, come on.
Mike say he wanted Odin Polynese. Mike wanted to keep Charles Oakley.
He has a bigger view.
What Charles Oakley do? What Charles Oakley do?
He tries to dethrone Michael Jordan.
I ain't trying to throw him.
The budget went from like, I see you going with this.
Yes,
look,
he's trying to
But you gotta have a team to be able to do it, and you gotta be somewhere that can make moves.
Okay, all right,
you gotta be somewhere to make moves.
Michael Jordan had a good team, and that's why.
I ain't knocking Mike.
Mike had to have a team just like LeBron had to have a team. So don't act like Mike won it by himself. That's what you're saying. That's what you want.
To win it, yeah.
All right. So man, hey.
They still had Mike though. I ain't doubting that.
They still had Mike, and whenever Mike got to the mountaintop, he never lost.
Never.
If you gave Mike 10 times, Mike was gonna go be better than 50%.
But you a baller, right? You got 2 rings, right?
I've been about 100.
Hey, you betting 1,000.
He batting 100. At the mountaintop, Lil D don't lose.
Hey, Lil D don't lose.
I'm in a fight at least.
Hey,
he don't lose.
Would you want to be at?
So if I'm picking,
would you want to be at that mountaintop 10 times? Let's just say every battle you fight.
I don't like losing, bro. Cause that shit.
I get you.
Right now, like I got thoughts on stuff now. I be thinking like, man, I could have did this.
That
in the game.
still piss you off to this
my
day.
Dude.
But would you rather that be? Would you rather
I
been in the
still
region
think about the
tournament,
state championship to this day. I don't have a ring.
If you had to lose, though, would you rather lose in the region championship?
No, because I
lose. Or the finals?
Because look. I lost to Shamlin one year, then Shamlin ended up losing to a team that I know we could have killed. Mm-hmm. And then the next team after that would have been easy. It's all about matchups. People don't understand
It's
that.
real.
So we played against Shamlin. They had a 7-footer. My boy Paul
Delaney.
Paul Delaney. We grew up together. That was my other man. We played together with Dwight. Tony
That's all never dunk on me.
For real?
Only
They're my other point guard,
Paul Delaney.
So now I'm playing against them. That's a real team. So when they lost to the other team, like it was all about matchups. Their team did something different that we did. They focused so much on what we did It's all about matchup. I knew we'd have killed the next team they played.
Yeah.
Just like what y'all did with us.
Yeah.
Like I just came off a crazy game the night before in the Final Four.
I ain't gonna lie, you did.
Against Sandy Creek. And then we came back the next game and
Ray.
we
put up. My best friend Ray.
I'm sorry, I can't say
Raymond McAreth Bay. He just dropped the movie on Disney.
Safety.
Man, what's the movie he just dropped? Safety.
Yeah, it's on Disney.
It's on Disney. It's called Safety.
Safety.
Man, okay,
yeah,
show.
Yeah.
Man, so if we can talk, because we do want to get into your high school career too.
Gotcha.
But I can just give you my experience from when I played you. I knew about you a little bit, but obviously you from the west side, so I'm from the east side, so we don't really match up with teams like that. So we match up with y'all in the finals of 05?
Yeah,
04, 05.
My senior.
And so like I said, I had a crazy game the night before. I think I had like 31 against Sandy Creek. And we play y'all, and Ray comes out the game and is guarding me 94 feet.
That's how we played. But see, that was my AAU. But
it was a boxing one.
Yeah. So
I'm like, I never had anybody play me like that because my junior year, that was the year that I was coming into my own. So it was my breakout year. So I didn't really see crazy ass defenses because nobody really knew because they were like, man, this nigga just kind of like snuck up on us and like hit us in the mouth.
Yep.
But y'all had good coaching. You know what I'm saying? I prepared y'all. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all had to watch some crazy film.
I'm gonna finally tell them the secret what we did. So it wasn't even a boxing one. So Ray played. He played DB. He was our quarterback and all that.
Found out after the game.
Mm-hmm. So his prime. We got two dudes that play great defense. I play great defense, but we want to put length on you. Instead of, and I already had to check your point guard, so I had to focus on him. So we made Ray stay with you. I still stepped up, but we did like a rotation. When we turned each other, we just knew how to. We played together.
Knew how to funnel.
We know if somebody go for a steal, you better bring your butt up. Like we knew each other. If they going for a steal, he always go for the steal. We don't complain about it. We know he going. So what you supposed to do? Rotate. So if you got the ball and we turned you, we still were bringing somebody and make you pass it. If Dane came, I bring him their way, make him do something, make him pass to somebody else that don't supposed to be scoring. Like at the end of the day, we don't give a damn if he get 30 over there. He can get 30. We don't need you getting none of what you usually get.
Because we don't need you to get going.
No. So then we were basically doing like just focusing on you and making sure he don't get his points either, but let everybody else miss their shot. That's why they miss the layup. They miss easy play. Somebody nigga just miss easy layup.
But the game,
and they ain't used to getting the ball that much like that.
The game broke open. Like if I was.
Y'all that dunk. You dunk. You did.
Oh, y'all remember that? Like when y'all started coming back, and I still said this to this day. Y'all big man. Y'all everybody knew.
Rashad Chase.
Yeah, everybody knew. That's who you was looking for. You was starting. He was Karl Malone.
Yep, basically.
And I love Mike McGee to death. Mike McGee was severely undersized. And you trying to
make sure when you went high low.
Man, and
I ain't care if I got the system now. I'm going high low.
And you called that play the whole game.
We saved it though. We ain't using the first half.
No, that second half.
Because now you do it in the first half, y'all know. They're doing the high low action. No, we ain't gonna use it yet. Hey y'all.
Because
second half y'all ready? High low.
Coach had to move me in different places because I was tall.
You the taller person, but you'd have been in foul trouble.
No, we had another dude named G.
But y'all didn't play him.
Jeremy Simmons.
Yeah, but
we had him, and then we had Mike. So it was us on the back row. Like I think we tried to play a zone.
2-3. Y'all played 2-3.
And they had me on the back row, but we couldn't get the shit at the front. Like.
I was rotating, attacking that move. I was swinging and faking pass. And
I still don't
think I've seen that film.
I got it. I got you, bro. I got a whole tape.
I had a record on
versions. I got the TV and I got the other version.
I gotta see it, man.
Listen, when you just look at the game, I hate to say. I think when you look at it, I ain't gonna say like y'all was over talented. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, it was you and the big man.
Yeah. We really, to be honest, we didn't have no a whole basketball team. Yeah. We had hoopers though, but like Ray played football. We had another dude play baseball, but he could play basketball. We had another dude.
Y'all had athletes. Y'all
had athletes, and y'all had
we had structure though.
But y'all had a different style of coaching.
We had structure,
bro. You had structure.
I took 2 minutes off the clock on them. I think I did it.
Yes, you did. Yes,
I remember that.
Yes, and we have nothing
because your deal was like, we gonna break you out this zone, like,
and y'all ain't gonna come out. He just like, ha, all right, and we had nobody quick.
We went up by 4. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't finna make us play y'all game, bro. Y'all finna play with us. We won last year. Y'all playing our speed. That's how I felt.
And y'all wanted Damian wanted to run, cause Damian came down, cause you would do something.
Yep, he come right back.
Damian gonna come back, pop.
We were going at that, but that's what I want him to do. Where he won't focus on getting you the ball. Because I don't care if he making here, but now you getting out your rhythm.
Yeah, because he ain't gonna point guard it the way you gonna point
guard. There you go. He just all 1-on-1.
It's gonna be 1-on-1 now.
The thing is, but I mean, he was my point guard that I did have. Like, he was the one that was throwing me all the oops. Like,
because he was the better player. But now you got to make sure the other folks get good shots. You pass a dude late, and now he don't know how to think right now. Yeah. You messed up. You might have gave it to you or kept it.
Mm-hmm. But even when you talk about rotation, it's like, man, we played this and played that. But I ain't know about no rotation on defense until I got to Tennessee.
See? Yeah. I already knew.
I didn't know that.
I grew up on, I guess because I was small, details always been my thing. That's why I'm training now, because I think details always been my thing. I knew how details, rotation. So I know the way, even when I play defense on you, I know how somebody play defense on you, but I'm going to play it different.
Yeah.
You know how people practice defense here? I'm gonna jump here. I'm gonna play it different because you don't practice that. So how can you be ready for that?
You ain't gonna be ready for it.
We don't play little D some money tournaments after college, and so play little D money tournaments with who was it?
South Queen City, Dirty South,
with Savannah Watkins.
Dirty South,
Dirty South and them. And my guys I used to be like, oh man, we playing little D. Listen, bro. I used to be like, y'all, listen, do not dribble the ball in front of him. Do not. If he's guarding you, just get a ball up. If your best bet is to get a ball up and try to go in the post. If not, you better not dribble because he's going to take the ball from you.
Eventually, I'm gonna get.
He eventually gonna get. Because he gonna be like
timing them down.
Because he don't got. He does play defense like the normal slide your feet, but he's so quick that he can just walk and just do some shit like this. It's
art.
You on balance too. I mean,
it's like karate to me. It's like it's an art and understanding of what you got to do and when ball out your hand, you can't do nothing with the ball out your hand. So I know how you dribble. You don't change it up. You dribble hard every time. I bet. And you dribble soft every time. Bet. You don't change it up. You got the same over top crossover. You got the same low crossover.
But yeah, man. So. Speaking on you, first of all, man, where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
What part of Atlanta? West side?
West side,
East side,
Atlanta,
South
Georgia.
side?
Ben Hill, mostly.
Ben Hill, Ben Ridge.
Road Park. Those like my main gyms, and been at the YMCA I'm at now. Them like the main gyms I was at a lot. But I've been in every gym. Corn Park to Bessie. I've been all
Bessie
over.
Brown.
Yeah.
Is there any of the OGs? Because the West Side got some names, man. Really some older names that. I started to learn about.
Pop's gonna tell y'all. Pop's gonna talk about Sadell 3 all day long.
See, be honest with you, Sadell 3, my dad actually was like a little training. Like my dad used to be at the, being here somewhere. My dad used to drop him off and train, just like how I kind of do. Like, kid in the gym, work out, train with him. And that's what we left-handed. He said that's why I dribble to the right and shoot better, because that's the same thing he like to dribble to the right.
Okay.
And it was the same thing he taught me to dribble to that way. So he's do stuff with Sadell 3 though.
So my dad and Sadell 3 used to play together.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So,
small world.
So
you might know my dad. See?
Hey man, Sadell was a year ahead of me. I used to come in from Alabama in the summertime, man. Sadell was out of Ben Hill. So my older cousin Blaine, he went to Morehouse in '71, man. So he used to take me around the city when I would come during the summers. And I met Sadell, man, and he was like, man, you gotta come play with me, Slim. I think you'll stop, man.
Yeah.
I am.
Trying to tell you.
Lo and behold, man, Sadell went off to West Virginia Tech all school. We thought Sadell was gonna go big, but he chose West Virginia Tech. Mm-hmm. And I never forget one summer he brought his coach down, man, and brought him to the gym. We playing. So he had a guy in New York by 6'7", man. I don't know what the cat's name was. He ate that motherfucker up.
Trying to tell you.
For real.
Yeah.
The coach had given me a scholarship. I didn't know, but by the time I got the message, I went to military.
So you ain't no darn, man. Information back then, crazy.
It's crazy, man. But Sadell, man,
he was tough.
He was something special, man.
Yep.
I'm talking about when you look at from a scoring standpoint all around. I heard y'all talking about Vincent Banks. Vincent Banks was a bad boy.
That was like we just going out what we saw. See what I'm saying?
I saw
because I've been around the legend too.
That's what I wanted to get into. That's what I wanted to talk. That's the name I wanted to ask you about.
Octavius. I can't remember his last name, but Octavius. He about 6.
Man, they say
he
went to South Atlanta.
South Atlanta too.
Yep.
Bro, they say
Octavius.
They say he's the best to ever
before Benson.
Man, he before any. I think he before maybe Dion, or he right around the same.
Nah, he.
But they say he's the best player to come out of Georgia.
No, I'm gonna tell you something now.
Him or Darren Hancock.
Hancock was good too, but I want you to do your research. Look up Anthony Flanagan.
My dad know about Flanagan. Yeah.
Tony Flanagan.
Yeah, Tony
came
Flanagan.
out of Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest. Southwest. Ford.
Before they came Mays.
See, that's why. See, Mays. They were the. They won they the only city who won championship before we, then we won it. They won in the 70s, and then we won it in the 2000s.
See, Southwest closed down, and that's when they opened Mays. Because everybody from Southwest out of Ben Hill came to Mays.
Yep.
See, Tony Flanagan was the first black quarterback at Georgia.
Yep.
But he was a dynamite athlete, basketball all above. Tony Flanagan. Look up Tony Flanagan. He died a few years ago. He was diabetes.
D'Antonio Winfield.
Winfield was good.
James Forrest. That went to Tech.
But hold on.
Darren Hancock with the Griffin.
But hold on. Don't forget about Chris Mars over at
Darren
Dub.
Hancock went to 86 and
Chris
88.
was at Dub. Yeah, that's what I said.
But then before him, it was the boy Chris Mars. Not Mars. What's his name? Before Chris Mars, it was the big boy. They thought he was gonna be all everything. He went to DeKalb South.
I can't even think of
big boy.
Damn. They used to have his jersey up, but they don't change the gym so much.
He played at Dub, but he was a year before Chris Mars.
Man, I can't think of his name. Did he play for Utah? Did he end up going to Utah?
No, that's Chris Mars that went to Utah.
Okay.
New Jersey.
I'm putting it all together.
Ahead of him at Dub.
Yeah, I'm putting it all together on trip.
But he was supposed to be the best player in the nation at the time. This boy.
Gotcha.
What's that big boy name? Oh my. He came out around 82.
Is his name Octavius Thomas? Was it Octavius Thomas?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Untold Truth, Octavius
Terry
Thomas.
Terry Martin. That's his name. Terry Martin. Terry Martin was about 6'5", 6'6". He was a big boy. He was a bad boy. He was projected to be the best player in
they say he was a left-handed point guard too.
82-3.
My dad said Josh dad was tough.
They said they was better than
he was.
Darren
I used to play
Hancock
with Josh
and
Dad.
He was tough for real. He could jump, shoot.
Mm-hmm. He's nice.
You ever heard of Pete? He was light skinned.
Oh, we gotta get him on.
They just call him Pete too, Lil Pete.
Never. Okay. See, he had a lot of guys.
Yeah, they always said they were just. That was my dad done hoop with so many people. They used, like you said, Anderson Park was the gym, Grove Park, all them gyms.
So who was some of your heroes, or not heroes? Let's say who was some
people
of
I looked up to?
People that looked up to.
That's in the league, or
no, that's from that side of town. Like who was your OGs that came out of the West Side that you looked up to? Any of those names? I
feel like I grew up seeing art and stuff, and then like you said, playing in the pro-ams against people like that. I respect everybody. I ain't never been that type of person like, I'm better than you. I respect everything about people just because it's love the game. So I look at certain things and take pieces from it. That's why, I always been on that zone. Like I never looked at, oh, he do that. Now I'm gonna take pieces from it. Like, okay, he blocked shots. That's how he blocked that shot. Oh, he timed it at the top. So I learned stuff. So for me, it's hard for me to just pick one person. I always just take pieces. I don't care who it was. It could be him shooting, or he do a spin move, and stop. Like, oh, he did boom. Because like I said, we didn't have trainers and stuff showing us back in the day. We go out in the street, we learn stuff, and you see people doing moves.
You got how you live.
So
we ain't no YouTube.
Yeah, we didn't. So you learn how to pump fake. Somebody blocked your shot. You gonna learn how to pump fake. So you gonna learn how to pump fake, spin out of just because you been out there playing. I learned how to steal the ball from playing 21.
Yeah.
I couldn't get no damn rebound.
Hey, speaking of 21.
I'm gonna play. Never mind.
Yeah, don't do that.
I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, I became a professional athlete, man, for about 10 minutes, man. Until Cam got active on me.
Until he got loose.
Man, dog. I'm still recovering 3 weeks later.
Anyway. Hey, bro.
My bad. What we were talking about, though?
So who was
people in the city?
So after that, watching the old school guys, and now you're getting older, and now we're watching some of the guys that you were really closer to. Who was the best player that you saw coming out of Georgia? Now, once you became a player, really
like seeing.
High school wise,
high school coming from out of Georgia. I'm gonna have to go with Lou just based off what he did. I feel like if he started on the team, he'll have more points. But to take that role of a 6-man.
Oh no, we ain't talking about longevity.
Oh,
I'm talking about just strictly high school.
Strictly high school. Who the best?
Yeah, high school.
Like you said,
they keep putting out these lists. They keep putting out the list.
We went with Vince. You know what I mean? And I had my battle with Vince, so I know their team was legit. Like he said, it wasn't just him. He had Caduce. He had Savannah. He had people on his team. He had Mumu. He had 6'8", 6'8". You know what I mean?
George Fudge.
Everybody on the team could dunk. The only person on the team who couldn't dunk was Mumu. So
and George Bush was legit too. That left hand, 4-man. That was.
So them all my guys. I ended up playing with after school anyway.
Dirty South. Yeah, you started playing with
We
Dirty
went to Paris
South.
and everything together. So
Y'all did go to Paris together. Y'all
We
did.
should have won that thing.
He had a hell of a team.
He did.
But somebody being 16.
They didn't win. All right. So I'm gonna tell you why they didn't win.
I know why they didn't win.
Wait. Are you about to make a point?
What you finna say?
He was about to say he had a hell of a team, but you about to say, but he still was Vincent Banks,
bro,
right?
He was active, bro.
But when we was trying to make that point with Jordan,
I don't take it away.
Oh,
I don't take it away.
Now think about this.
Right,
though. If Vincent didn't play right, that mean Caduce, Sylvania, all them get touches. They was beasts on the block for real. They didn't get the ball down there though. I ain't gonna lie to you because they was
different back then too.
They was.
Yeah.
They was dogs. Like they was different. But like you said, they got Vincent, bro, can shoot. They from the street, man. Who shoot that thing with rebound, bro? They ain't really care about getting no touches because they know they
and they played like that too. I think they played for each other.
They all from the same hood. They know each other.
Vince
they got the same hairstyle.
Vince will score 40, right? But South Atlanta still break 120 on an 8-minute clock.
Because they play defense.
Yeah.
Everybody's scoring.
And I'm saying everybody had a chance. I mean, but we beat them. You know what I'm saying? I still got that. They came to talk and caught that L. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
I had to beat them after Vincent left.
No, Vince was there.
I had to beat them after Vincent left.
Hey, but Vince hit 24 in the fourth quarter on him. Dog. We having a 3 hit 24 in the fourth.
So you got Vincent Banks is between Vincent and Lou.
Yeah. Vincent and Lou. Just off that from guards. You know what I mean? I think I feel like that was
off guard. So can I ask a question? Why don't when people say that, you know, even when they talk longevity, and then after this we're gonna get into you.
Gotcha.
Why they don't put Dwight in that?
That's what I'm finna say. Like, it's a lot of people that I look at their game and I respect. At the end of the day, they still playing. They made it this far. There. I look at it like that. You know, me and Dwight like this. I mean, they're my dog. I mean, so he still one of the fastest bigs. If you get him the touches, he was a point guard when I played. Like when we first started going together.
That growth.
We was 10 years old when we first started playing together, and Dwight, Tony Douglas, Paul Delaney, all of us on the same thing.
Really?
I was on the same team. Spoon. All on the same team, bro. We had a tough squad, bro. Trying to tell you, and he wasn't that tall. He just shot up 9 inches one summer. I'm like, bro, who the hell is that?
Oh wow.
Who are you? He was 5'11". He was 5'10". You feel me? That's not. I'm like, bro. How you get in the weight room and what you lift in here to do that? Like what you do?
Because the growth were crazy.
It was just.
But do you think Dwight get hurt because in our time too?
They out them banging, bro.
But 1A and 2A basketball.
That's why I didn't go to. I would have had 4 rings, but I didn't go to South Academy. They wanted me to go when I was in the 7th grade.
You, Javaris, and
they don't try to tell you, but me and Javaris, like they're my dog. But I feel like everybody loved Javaris. Like even when I play for the Celtics, they gonna always put him over me just because. So I'm like.
I heard a little I heard a little political story about me and Javaris that I would love to tap into with some people. But I heard it from a fellow Celtic teammate at the time because it was like me, Javaris, Jody, and one guy who was, you know what I'm saying, that was like top players in the state. So I hear you about that. Like the politics
I just hate that. I don't care about that politics, bro. Just play me. I bet he ain't gonna do the same thing he been doing. That's how I feel. So I ain't never wanted to run to a team. That was me. So we had that issue. You know what I mean? A little bit.
Dwight probably, his name in high school would probably hit a little different if it was in because 4A, 5A basketball.
And he went, but one. I don't think he won.
He went to 2. He
won
won 1.
He didn't win one. I don't think
he won his senior year.
I thought Javaris and JJ won that.
Because Dwight 04, he won his senior year.
I don't remember JJ winning one. I remember JJ being
because Torrey Woolley was his point guard his junior year. He went to
Chris Academy after that. His senior year. Ooh. Yep. Peaches got him on over there. You miss Peaches?
Yeah, but I didn't know. I thought JJ finished at Wheeler. Are you sure? I think JJ started at Southwest Atlanta.
So he started there, but he won a championship there.
Really?
No, I thought he went there last year. That's what I thought. Just because.
JJ was supposed to come to Tennessee, man.
That's my boy, though, man.
Yeah, JJ was supposed to come to Tennessee. Hey, JJ, I ain't forget that, bro. Yeah, JJ was supposed to come to Tennessee. JJ on a visit with us. We'll get him on the show too.
Yeah.
But so all right, so you don't choose Southwest Atlanta Christian, and you go Benjamin E. Mays.
Well, to be honest with you, I went to Harper Archer first, my 9th grade year.
Harper Archer.
Okay.
So Harper Archer, like when I was in the 8th grade, I played JV at Harper. So I started every game. I game with Pat more than the varsity game. They be like, "Who the hell is this boy? He don't go to our school."
Putting on the show.
So it was the last year they were gonna be open. So the principal like just to get you into high school, get you can you just finish your last year in us out on the bang type deal, then you can go to any school you want to after that because they closing. So I'm like,
so you was already making deals, making moves like that.
Yeah, I was because then I wasn't thinking that deep. Because I wasn't thinking that deep. I knew I was gonna eventually leave, but I wasn't thinking that deep. But I'm like, okay, makes sense. You know what I mean? So we ended up doing great compared to what they've been doing. Mm-hmm. But I knew I was gonna go to Mays because Matt I already talked to my dad before because we played him doing JV. Like, your son, great. I don't know where he going, but we'd love to have him type deal because that's the type of guard we need. Mm-hmm. So I ended up going to Mays my sophomore year.
Okay.
So that was my first year at Mays.
So really, if you was at Mays your freshman year, you would have.
We would have had at least 3. I feel like it might be 4.
So how's it go your sophomore year?
My sophomore year was different because I came from Harper averaging 15-9, starting every game, even on senior night. And I can like play however I want to play. I can behind the back, from anywhere. I can shoot when I want to, but I didn't do that. Mm-hmm. So now I get to, Mays, we swing it around 2-3. If I shoot the top of the key 3 and make it, but it might be a timeout still. Like, what the hell you shoot the ball for? I'm like,
structure.
Because he needed you to be the point guard.
Yeah, I'm
but
like,
you ain't understand it at first.
I mean, I get that we swung it around enough. I mean, how many times you want us to swing it? I mean, they not finna shoot it.
Right.
And I was open. It was a good shot.
And I made it. So it's like, if we playing basketball or what? Like, I ain't finna keep, I mean, we gonna get tired, keep motioning and passing and motion. They tired. Like, bruh. I wasn't used to that because we played with structure at Harper too still.
But you had a great
if you were open, it's like
light.
if you gonna dribble in, take the mirror.
Basketball.
It's basketball. Like, come on, shout it. Like,
so did you? Was it something that you just eventually? I know you had to accept it, but did you ever just kind of like it or get to really understand it, or you just kind of like?
I understood why. We kind of had a talk, but my dad talked to me too, and me and Coach Matt had a talk. He said that Matt Mitchell was the point guard before me, and he was like throwing the ball at people's heads in games. You feel me? So he knew I had that street ball stuff in me too, but he didn't want me. He wanted me to control and make everyone better because we lost with him just shooting and doing what he wanted. We need you to make sure everybody do their part.
So let me ask you this based on that, because I can see where the coach come from. I can see where you come from, because if you a player and you trying to get to the next level, like we talked about earlier, they reading your stat lines too. They
like it's nothing, but they're not reading that I'm coachable.
Yeah,
they reading that I'm doing it, but they're not reading that I'm coachable. I'm actually doing my coach asked me, and that would irritate me to the day.
So what was the balance of saying, okay, you need to sacrifice your game?
Wins. I know we're gonna win. I know that me being here gonna help everybody else get a scholarship or something. I'm not just trying to get a scholarship for myself. At the end of the day,
but in the turn that you helping other people get a scholarship, it's gonna obviously help you.
Me,
because it's almost like even in the actual game of basketball, what is it? If you set a screen on somebody,
you're doing your job.
Who else gonna get open? Who gonna get open 9 times?
The man with the ball or the man without
the person who sets the screen.
That was Kwame.
I'm saying the person who set the screen.
I told my kid, I said, bro, you keep clapping for the ball. You don't go set a pick.
Set a screen. Go set a back screen on somebody. I guarantee you might get open.
If I was just 6 feet, I would set picks left and right. Because I get the ball. Come on, bro. No,
that's how I do it.
I be setting pick left and right and popping.
Man, I be playing open gym.
Give me a mismatch. I set a pick on the big. Come on, anything. Can't switch it.
Bring them on top.
Man, who?
Bring them on top. No, the lateral.
That's why I use the pick now, and I make sure I find them because it's part of the game. I mean, what am I just kick them out the pick and just shoot? Bray keep saying them pick hard no more.
I like.
Bray gonna get lays on them.
I like what you just said too, man. Like I said, I hope the young guys that are watching this really take a gem from it. From the standpoint of here you are that you transfer to another school, new situation and all that.
I leave almost, bro.
And your coach, don't really see eye to eye because you hit an open 3 and you know what I'm saying, he takes you out the game.
But
instead of you just transferring, because now we got transfer portals and kids just leaving, instead of you just transferring and taking the way out, you was like, all right, man, maybe he's doing this for a reason.
And you know what I'm saying? Leave, man. Just because Cole Mack. Belton, Rivers?
Charles Belton?
No, not Charles Belton. Belton Rivers, he went to Dub back in the day.
Okay.
He was at Mays, but come back wouldn't let him shoot. Who would leave? I had some more people who ain't staying there can't shoot.
And you stayed there and you said, man, you know what? Now, instead of leaving, I'm going to have a talk with Coach. We're going to try to figure this thing out. So then you come back your junior year.
And really that sophomore year, like you said, we had to talk. We was watching Vincent Banks play in the championship game. Because I used to go to all the girls' games and stuff. Our girls actually won that year. And then I watching them play, and I told him, Matt, like, after watching them play and they lost to Griffin like that, it's like, we're going to be here next year, Coach. I told him, I got you, my bad. And he said, we're going to only go far as you take us. And I really felt, and I understood what he said. Like, okay, it makes sense. Point guard is a quarterback. It makes sense. Sometimes you got to run it. Sometimes you got to. You gotta know. So you got to be able to take that L
too, based on that L.
There you go. So I could take that. I could have won them some more points because make it look good, get over that 12, 14 mark. But no, I can get 8 points and win, and somebody else get 10. He gets 6. Sean get hit 20. Somebody else supposed to get 15. I'm supposed to get 15. I mean, at the end of the day, they got storylines to tell their kids, all that. I mean, at the end of the day, my book. That's how
you made it happen.
And now you made it happen. You stuck the course with it. You listened to coach. You had to talk, and then so now you end up winning 2 back-to-back state, 2 back-to-back state championships.
We beat Griffin in the Final Four. Then we beat Butler. We beat them in overtime.
Butler, okay.
Beat Butler, and so your junior year, and then you come
Cairo,
back,
and then we played y'all.
And then you come back our senior.
Right, man,
you come back your senior year, and you play Tucker High School.
Oh man!
And lit game.
Man,
it was a good game.
Can we hit the skill button on that?
Yeah.
We did have our rings on us too. He was right about that. We did have our ring. We had our other rings. We brought them on us.
No, but see, that wasn't during that. No, that was after.
Oh,
you did
that.
So
he's about. Oh, it's like a summer league.
This was AAU. This was AAU at run and shoot. And you were dribbling like it was in between our games.
I wanted to make sure I had it in my pocket.
Bro, you looked at me. You was like, he said, Cam.
Man, going on,
man. And put it back in your pocket right before I get ready to game. Hey, you know I had my first ever dunk on somebody that game. I dunked on this.
So I gave you some inches.
I dunked on this dude so crazy that first game. It was the first game I ever dunked on somebody.
Back in the day, though.
Man, I had the gym going crazy. I had somebody just one of the dudes that played with him, Mark, just said something to me on Twitter about it. He's like, bro, I remember when you dunked on, I ain't gonna say his name, but yeah, you dunked on him so crazy. I was like, you know what? Now that I think about it, I remember because Lil D came in there showing his ring, and I was just like, I'll be back. I'm going to get mine the next year.
I just remember being at the Gwinnett Arena, right? Like, I got a good seat. Like, if I can say half-court seats and everything.
You had your seat.
Bro, I had my seat. Like, I'm in there like, well, we about to take it. Hey, listen, because Cal came out.
And he started the game out.
I was like, hey.
I was like,
time out
the first possession. I was like, yeah, we can do the same thing we did to the team before.
But see, what he don't know, Comac called timeout all the time.
Yeah,
he don't even care.
All the time. He do that all the time.
Because Griffin, Jay Brown, he'll dunk. Then we played Banneker, Tay Span, he'll dunk. That was saying so many people.
Tay Span.
You forgot about there was a lot of people that could really hoop now. He went to Georgetown. He remember Tay Span. So so he used to dunk off tip. So it's so many people that used to dunk and score on the first play and Comac stay time out. So we ain't never tripped when people score on the first one. We knew Comac from the cuss our ass out the whole time out though. Mm-hmm. But it's like, damn, bro, why y'all ain't just see that? Y'all know the play.
But it makes sense because
what was the play?
You know the play, you know where they tip. We said it. I'm pointing this way. Nigga, both of y'all go. What y'all doing?
You know somebody.
But it settles the game down so fast because the momentum.
Yeah, we started. Y'all keep cheering. Now y'all
it ain't no momentum.
We ain't worried about that. All right, they dunk, bro. Like, bro, can you rotate over, bro? All right,
so I'm watching the first quarter and I'm like, okay, like.
We understood.
Because Dame was still, you know what I'm saying, you were guard, but Dame was still being able to make
the crowd still with him. He still doing stuff, but I still was with him.
Yeah, you still with him.
He wasn't used to that type of defense either. But he still was making his shot.
He was used to getting people completely off
balance, looking at them and having a chance to look at them. He wasn't trying to look at me.
I'm sitting there listening. I'm at half court. I'm screaming.
I had fun.
I'm saying, you can attest to this. I know we got a lot. It was a couple folks that touched the floor for Tucker that should have never touched the floor.
He had to try some, bro.
But you had some other guys that was on the end of the bench that was 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
If you gonna let somebody touch the floor, you can't bring somebody in 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. Cause he wasn't really worrying about the bigs. He was worrying about our guards.
But
because Rashard, he was doing his thing.
He was worrying about
Ray, Earl. Yeah. We were running that flow.
But like I say, once they brought out the pick and roll game. And he coming downhill, the guy that he coming downhill on is barely 6 feet.
Yeah.
And once they ran that 3 or 4 times in a row, that little break in which you started doing, they ain't about to speed me up. Mm-hmm. I got the lead now. We running clock right now because ain't nobody gonna take it.
And I started picking y'all apart because I started dribbling around, acting like I was finna dribble out, find somebody. Because everybody was coming, hands up.
You ain't gonna take it?
Mm-mm. And then I never, like you said, I never worry about nobody checking me. So it's kind of like hard to say who gave me problems. I never had to pick up my dribble too much. Yeah. Or like, hey, bro, get this shit right quick.
I couldn't nobody take the dribble either.
No, it's like, boo. It's really my coach would tell me too much. Hot dogging. But some coaches let me at least do that part. Because that's my game. At least let me dribble and facilitate like I need to. Because now you control my passes. Because I ain't had a coach tell me, bounce pass, slow the game down. I'm like, bro, you're fat. That's why. Be honest, you know what I mean? But my cup too full, but I'm just being honest. Because my teammate going to turn the ball over. Listen to you, to my no bounce pad, just throwing that pad. And they ain't going to work. You got to fake a bounce pass or something. You got to do something, bro. Ain't no way you going to say bounce pass is not part of the game. You just can't bend, sir. Yeah. That's all. I'm just going to be honest. I ain't no being no asshole. Just being honest. Because my teammate can turn the ball over and we lose. And then that what happened to them.
So you averaged 9 points, 9 assists a game, 10 assists a game. You what does it say? You had 5 steals a game as well. Yeah. You finished your career at Mays with 500 assists and 300 steals. I don't know exactly because I don't know Mays' record.
Yeah, they probably just put a good estimate for me. But
yeah,
it probably more than
you know how these hood schools is. They be
it was probably more than that, to be honest, because if Rashad would average, he would average it. And I know he wouldn't just come out. He wouldn't ISO him.
Yeah.
And
my other kids, my other teammates, they was cutting, so they were just dribbling. I think my Ray averaged at least 12. He wasn't just coming down ISO. So I don't know. I respect the game enough to know that I know steals and assists is my thing, regardless.
You know your role and you're gonna maximize it.
Yeah, maximize.
And that's what it's about.
True point guard.
What a lot of other people might not know, man, is you played tennis and ran cross country.
Yeah. So I had asthma growing up, and like pump. I used to get mad. Like, I had to come out the game. I ended up throwing my pump away in front of my dad. Like, telling him I don't have it no more because I saw a kid with one leg trying to hoop. I'm like, that's a disability. What I got, I can work on that. Like, I ain't gonna keep going down because somebody hit my stomach. I can't breathe. I ain't got time for that. Nah. And this boy out here, one leg trying to, move around. I'm good. So since then, I just been really like focused on not stopping. So I got high school. Coach Hayes got me into cross country. They were my favorite coaches that taught me how to breathe. Like, in my mouth, out my nose, different ways to breathe and stuff like that. I knew that in 9th grade, learning how to scribe, stretch out, how to run down hills, up hills. So that was a marathon. And
that's why you could run around the floor for days. And
that's why
you running on the walls and stuff and all that type of stuff, bro. It's like the inside of don't stop, bro.
So that's my secret. So cross country was right before basketball season. People don't know that. Yeah. But every my team, I'm trying to get them to do cross country. Even if you don't run the meet, just do the workouts. We warm up with a mile, then stretch. Then we do 5 to 6 miles of stuff, easy. Then we might do some more stuff, just going on what that is. Then we cool down with a mile. So I'm used to that every day. I'm doing that every day. So when I got to basketball, we doing suicides or running around the gym. I'm lapping these folk 5 times.
You already faster than me.
Because you running.
I'm already fast already.
Now you condition.
You nigga, they hate in sprints and suicides.
Yeah,
man, little D, slow your ass down,
bro. Bro, you making me tired, bro. Don't pay me no more. That's all I used to hear sometimes. But I was motivated, like, bro, pick it up, bro. Y'all bullshit now. Because y'all back here walking. So I push people, even in cross country, I was a captain. I wasn't the best cross country runner, but I was the 5th man to come in. That's the last person to come in for your camp. So I made sure everybody else did their number. I pushed them, you know what I mean? I knew what they supposed to do, so that was me. Then tennis was footwork, so I just had to learn how to not swing that more like a back show.
So let me ask you this on that, man, because what I'm hearing from you, man, is the leadership, man, that you developed.
That's my role.
What instilled that leadership in you? Because that's all I hear when I'm listening, talking to you, all I'm hearing is leader, general. What instilled that?
My dad, he always been a point guard. So
shout out to Pops too, man. Pops on. You see Lil D, man. You see Pops.
Oh, the camera. He was doing it before camera, and then
before cameras.
When my dad record, he don't record low. He record where you can get the whole court because we studied. It wasn't for the highlights. People don't understand. I wasn't looking for the highlights. It was for the mistakes, that pass you could have made. You should have bounced that one. You should have threw that one up, or you should have shot that shot.
So
all the content, you shouldn't shoot that shot.
All the content that you have on your Instagram, that's your dad. Most of that's from your dad's stuff.
Most from my dad's stuff, and then my videos. Now I record myself, but most of that camera. I got big tapes. I got boxes.
I know you probably got a room like this, just full of it.
I got a few. I got a box part remoted, bro.
Because like I said, I know we played each other, man. We played each other a handful of times, and I know that like I said, I've seen Pops everywhere. So I see Pop like, what's up, Pop? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, what's up? How you doing? So it's
all the pro-am games he got with us.
Yeah, for sure. You led the cross-country team and the tennis team to region titles?
Yep, first time ever also. So
you're a winner.
Hey, man, his Letterman jacket just got
patches.
So,
bro,
do you got the basketball in your elm or you got the tennis in your elm?
I didn't get one, bro.
You didn't get your Letterman jacket?
Nah,
Hey, man, look.
I ain't get no class ring.
He don't just train.
That
was my class
He
ring.
is a basketball player. You train in tennis. You get your cross-country.
You know what I mean?
Hey, man, you're a triathlete.
Hey,
yep.
and then I'm going to do y'all weight training.
Sound about right. Yep.
We got a package there, you know what I'm saying?
So it was the first time we ever went that far in all those sports. First time we ever won our region, and we went. I think we came in 8th in the state. And I did my best time with 18 minutes and 51 seconds. So that's 3.1 miles, and that was like one of the fast courses. So it wasn't a lot of uphills. So that was better for me because them mother tie out, but these little legs. And people don't understand, they be skinny. Most people run cross country be soccer players. They don't have all the muscles, so they don't lock up and tighten up. So it makes sense. I'm like, damn, I see what my hamstring. So
boy, that thing grabbed that forward gum, boy, something kind of bitch
you mess around, hit a step on the stick you want to, but you be like, oh. So that part, then even tennis, me and my best friend Ray, we was doubles.
Oh, Ray played tennis too?
We like you said, we just did stuff together. Like, man, let's make
dope.
everything better. So we did doubles together. I did singles too, but I couldn't go to the state with a single. But doubles, we actually went to second round in the state. We lost to St. Pius. They was running.
Them tennis players.
Shout it. When I tell you Serena, I thought Serena was out there because that ball was coming, bro. I ain't know the swing or dodge.
Bro, them tennis, like they went to country clubs. They was at St. Pius.
Bro,
They had tennis court in their backyard.
We over here like, boom. We tried.
They got a form with
but
that.
they hitting with form. That more ticking on us, bro. I'm like, what the hell?
You're very looking like.
Shout in.
You want some of this too?
So
well, he done brought out the oil line where the ball was doing with ticking.
It was
but
ticking,
they don't know nothing about that ticking.
So look now, the crazy thing about it, me and Ray got smart. Get across the net, we rushing. We use our quickness at the net. So when we get it over, we up on the net, tap it, boom, we moving. He going. That's how we finesse the game. We get it over sometime, but after that we get to the net. They got to hit it over our head.
But it got you somewhere.
Yep. Now they got to play different. They got to hit it over our head and make us trust us to hit it back.
But you gonna run back. You got the speed. Now you can catch it off the bounce.
We can get back. We got speed. That's all it is. Speed, footwork, quickness. I can get back. So and we got speed. We can jump too. So
you met St.
reflex,
Pius.
quickness, boom.
You met St. Pius. Them boys not hit that thing for real.
They were getting smart. They hit that mug, hit the back of the line like doop doop. I'm like, shit, bro. I can't hit from the fence, bro. I can get to the fence.
Hit the line.
Hit the line. Hit the line.
You
bro, that fence too close.
Judge like, that can't be in. He like.
And crazy thing about it, we ain't had no judge. We like, you can call out, in, or whatever. The way they do it until you get to like the finals. Because most times they ain't gonna be paying people to watch us. Yeah. So they trust us to say in or out, fault or whatever. So I learned how to count.
Hold on, so y'all ref yourself in high school tennis?
Yeah. So, but when you get to the state,
what the hell?
Yeah, when you get to a certain level of state, you might have somebody watch it. But like I said, they can't watch all them courts. They gotta pay all them folks for all them games. They ain't doing that. So you get to, but you know how not to cheat though. Some people get in their mode, but
some people get in their mode.
Foul!
Foul!
I
If I got 2 rings in basketball, I want to get a ring in tennis. But hey, I want a ring in tennis. Foul! He was out.
My homeboy against Creekside, he was cheating on that. We know him. I'm like, bro, quit cheating, bro. You know they went out, bro. Like, come on, bro.
What were you talking about, bro?
It's out. It's out.
That's how it was. Yep, now how you was. Like,
but
you just mad for basketball season, but we already know.
So after that, after your triathlete career at Mays, you take your talents to Jacksonville State in Alabama.
Yeah.
Shout out Alabama.
Shout out Alabama. My brother went to Jacksonville State. I had a few people.
Gamecocks, and 2 Gamecocks there.
So I got a few close relationships there, man. How was your time there? How'd you like it?
To be honest, it was cool. I actually chose to go there because my brother got shot and killed in high school, so I didn't want to go too far.
What other offers you had on the table?
Shit. My dumb ass didn't go to all my visits, but I had Auburn, UAB. My first letter I got was Middle Tennessee State.
Okay.
And Morehouse was already at my neck. I'd been knowing Coach Dollar since I was in my mama's stomach. Like, he been knowing me that long. Rest in peace, Coach Dollar. So, like, I had a lot of offers, bro. I just didn't go. Even Clemson, just because they knew my best friend, they actually wanted me to come up there and try some football stuff too. Shoot, turn just to see what I could do there and play basketball. And It was especially a lot of great D2 school, but I just didn't go on a lot of my visits. Even Davidson sent me some stuff. Harvard sent me some stuff.
Why didn't you go on your visits?
Like you said, like my dad didn't know about all that stuff.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? We didn't know.
Yeah.
What about coach though? What?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Every school, even JSU, they didn't help me after.
Well, I'm talking about
even May. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Come back.
Neither.
Bro, these folk, bro, ain't nobody say what school you want to go to. There you go. They ain't nobody like, you need to go to this visit. You need to go here.
And that with me.
I've been doing everything on my own.
And you 17 or 18.
Even right now, you think I had a manager or agent? Nope. Never had a manager or agent.
Never had one.
Nobody spoke for me, bro. Even right now, I got a blue check because of what Facebook did.
What you did.
Facebook seen all my views, 2 million a week. Okay, bet. We know who you is. I see a blue check. Shit, where the hell that come from? I ain't got 1 million followers. Mm-hmm. How the hell that happen? I ain't had to pay for that. I ain't had to hit nobody up. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Facebook. Because they helped me out. Because if I had a blue check, it's like a lot of things I wouldn't been getting.
Now you doing now.
But also it stopped my reposting because now I got the blue check. A lot of people don't repost my stuff no more. Before that,
they don't?
Nope, it's crazy. I was getting a lot of stuff reposted before that.
Verified.
I was ball up the Mosquito and I got verified. It was like certain things get, reposted, but it ain't like that for some reason. I don't know.
Maybe because they feel like now that you
certified, you should have already had your base. Yeah, but
you got your own brand, so it's like there's certain things that they probably can't repost. They feel like they can't repost.
That's what it is. So like, I be confirming stuff like, yeah, you can post that. I mean, just tag me. Don't be caring. So a lot of stuff.
It's basketball,
but,
bro.
Like I said, I ain't been worrying about it because, like, at the end of the day, I've been doing stuff with Red Bull, Hawks, all type of stuff. Like, I don't know. I just been doing a lot of different stuff, but without an agent.
Do you still hold the single season record? I mean, single game record at Jacksonville State, 13 in the game.
Yep, sure.
So you've always been that point.
I think I'm like 4th in assists, and I was like 3rd in steals. I think at JSU, just from that little time
in history.
Yep. So everywhere I go, I try to do my part. Even there, I was a leader. My freshman year, senior point guard Walker D. Russell, NBA point guard. That's why I said I didn't mind going there because I feel like wherever I go, I've never been a loser.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
If I play, guess what? I'm gonna help this team out.
I'm gonna put you in contention.
There you go. I just want to go. I'm gonna play.
LeBron.
Little LeBron. the little one that jump in the pool. Cannonball. On that one, y'all. You know what I mean?
So after that, man, so like you didn't let your height or none of that deter you. You stayed with it, even the obstacles that you've been through. You touched on a little bit about your brother. A lot of people don't even know about that.
And that was in high school.
And that was in high school.
So it wasn't nothing you had to do about that championship. I was gonna win that anyway. Right. Because I put my championship necklace, my first one, I put it in my brother Caston. So I'm winning another one for you. So it wasn't nothing you gonna probably do anyway. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was that focused regardless. And we only lost 4 games that year. And we only lost 4 games the other year. So that was like, I was already focused on that. Like my state championship stuff is in there. I put my niggas in there with him for give me another one. So my motivator was already just locked in.
So you already had.
But if my brother was here, I think he would have been the one helping me on schools. Because like North Carolina was like another school I really wanted to go to. Mm-hmm. I think Western Carolina and Appalachian State was the 2 schools I was thinking about going to, but that 5 hours.
He was older than you.
Yeah, he was older. 3 years older than me. Yep. He was a shooter. See what I'm saying? That's why I didn't care about shooting. He did all the damn. And he could still hoop, but that was him all day. Mm-hmm. But see, he went to Dub back in the day, and he played ball. And the dude who shot him was like close friends. That's why I still respect everybody. I just try to keep my energy good all the time. Yeah. But people be tripping.
Yeah, for sure.
People say they're your friends. They don't. Man, these folks
you gotta be careful.
They can get mad at him and clear the whole room out. Mm-hmm. It's just that stupid. Yep. So I just try to keep my energy good.
Especially where the city going right now.
And now it's even worse. Like you said, everybody moving in. Mm-hmm. People don't value stuff. I value life. At the end of the day, I don't give a damn.
I value life and I value.
You feel me?
I value fellow man.
Yeah, like
I value just you as a person.
That's life. I value you as a person. I value. Like at the end of the day, I mean, you can have more or less, but you could be an asshole. You could be lame as hell too. Like,
but I think that's a great thing that you've done too.
Though now, like me and my OGs talk. Like when we were growing up, you had lames. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this person, like you knew this was lame. And
some lanes, but
ain't nobody lame no more.
Yep, lanes new cool.
Yeah, like nobody.
And you can't tell they lame now. They can finesse it.
Listen, you could be a woman right now and be a video model and be at McDonald's at the same time, dog.
Yeah, you can finesse it so well. And that's why I stopped so much on the ground. I'm like, bro, I got too much going on. I can't keep posting and doing stuff. I got to make sure these kids, I'm right. I got stuff I want to do too, and I can't let my mind mess up because I'm focused on the video and they ain't doing what I want to do. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. Somebody saw it. One person saw that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it motivated them to think about something to do today.
And that's what your videos are doing now, man. Your videos are motivating a lot of young kids, and so that's not why now you're getting into training, because I know your kids see you doing all these, dribbling moves, crazy shots, man. I'm like, I look out there like, I saw one clip, bro. You stole the ball from the dude.
To my mouth.
And you threw the ball through your legs and then laid it up. And then
I mean, I can't dunk, so
right. So I'm like, bro, this man's out here having so much fun with it.
I'm just so happy to be back outside a little bit, bro. Like a whole year off. And I actually was like, people don't know, I was going to try out for the Big Three and everything. Like that was last year. Mm-hmm. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to get like some back going, because I did moves like Mosquito in the House game during the timeouts. I was doing that. And then
how was that experience?
It was great, bro. Like they loved it, bro, because Hot Sauce was doing it before I did.
Okay.
And Hot Sauce, he cool, but I don't know if it was his attitude. I don't know. I rock with bro, but like he said, he kind of like, I'm Hot Sauce.
Yeah.
He had that energy.
Yeah.
And I don't think they really wanted that, because one game he lost and I ain't lose, check it back up.
Yeah.
Like, bro, lose to the kids, bro. Like, let them kids get a win, bro. You still got paid today. You feel me? Like, why you?
So you don't get paid to win. You get paid. You get paid to
be there regardless.
You get paid to perform. But like, if you lose to a little kid, ain't nobody finna be like,
bruh, 2 kids double team you, take the L or whatever. Or 1 kid steal the ball.
So he playing for his name. You out there saying, I'm getting I'm entertained now.
I'm entertained because at the end of the day, these
it's
folks,
for these kids, bro.
So for me, I changed it up. He had number offense. They played defense. For me, I said that don't want nobody want to come in no NBA game and play defense, come in here with their wife or whatever.
Right, let them kids get a chance to shoot on the NBA
you never
goal.
get a chance to be in the gym.
On the NBA court.
So that was my goal. They loved it. Like, yeah, that makes some sense. They at least get a chance. The crowd was in every shot they took. Mm-hmm. It was the elbow. They were like, oh, they was into it.
Especially when they see that you can play and they know who you are, especially in the city. They'll be like, oh, shit, Lil D. Okay, they're playing against Lil D. This should be fun.
I had 2 people that actually knew who I was before they got there. Like, damn, I ain't thinking we're going to be you.
Right. So, bro, that's dope, though.
That's Lil D.
So, let me ask you a question. So, for you to know that you have done basically all this, and you're in the Hawks arena putting this shit, and like you just said, you didn't even know.
Hey, look, you had all the whole game.
You had all the right.
I'm signing an employee thing. Like, hey,
you did this shit with no agent, no manager. You know what I'm saying? Just you and Pops. Me. Like, how can you talk about like? That's a gratifying feeling, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it is. It is. It's rewarding, but then it feel like
I could have been further.
Yeah, like why the hell ain't nobody say, hey, bro, you thought about this, or because everybody else doing it. Mm-hmm. Like it's easy for them to do that for them, but I guess I feel like it look like I'm doing it. So it's like he probably don't need no help. Shit, he doing it. It look good over there.
You look like you straight.
It look like it's official.
But it's one of those things because like me and Cam talking
But even when
about
shit going good with Cardi B, they still gonna be like, hey, Cardi B, want to do this Pepsi commercial? They still gonna start doing stuff too.
Right,
even though you're doing great.
But it's hard. Like because I tell Cam like we think that people just supposed to come in. Because let's just say if I see you successful now, right, and you getting it, and then I step in and say, look, D, we can make this X, Y, Z, and you don't know me and don't rock with me, you gonna be leery. You might rebuff me, right? And then so
maybe, but that ain't me though.
I know, but some people will.
There you go. And so they gonna accept your.
Yeah, so it's
they ain't gonna respect your knowledge.
It's a
great.
It's a great
energy.
Yeah, it's a great area because people always say, "Well, folks don't give back." Nah, folks do give back, but you got to think the amount of people that give back, even if
they don't gotta say it. They give. I get back every day, even though I don't got it, bro.
But then think how ways you might get burned too, and folks be like, "Well,
I get burned all the time."
And so sometimes people kind of be like, "I want to help, I don't want." It's a fine line, man.
My ball up contract. See. I signed a street ball contract for 5 years. It only lasted 1. 2020 was my last year on contract. People don't know that. I signed in 2014, 15, and I made my name in 2012. I didn't even make the team then. Duke Tango named me the Mosquito. I had 8 steals in one game against Professor, Bone, all them playing against them, and we lost, but they loved what I did. So they had G. Smith won that year. So the next year, I'm like, they want me to come back and try out. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to go pro. See what I'm saying? I'm not just a street ball player. Like, I play basketball.
I play basketball for real.
So they looking at me like, I'm just one of them dudes. No, I'm not
and
one of them dudes. Every city we went to, I knew somebody we were playing against. Everybody in the city, I knew every city.
When you started doing that, I was just kind of like, I said the same thing. I was like, nah, he really a basketball player. Like,
I'm a hooper.
He I figured you was doing it because it was kind of like, money, and you continue to play basketball and it's exposure.
But mainly, create another lane for other folks because they ain't up in the NBA, and everybody want to go overseas. So what other lane we had? We had and one. All right. So what else? I tried out 2013. Nobody helped me. I went to Taiwan, went to Germany, and went over here. Ain't nobody signed me. I got top 5.
Went to Paris 1 year.
Paris 2 times actually. We lost to one.
K45.
K54.
K54.
And that's how I met Chris Paul. And he followed me on Twitter like right away. Like he rocked with me since 2010. He was like, bro, you can hoop, bro. Like shit. BD motherfucker. Like that's why I found out like nigga be cussing and shit. Like shit, he just like us. You feel me? Like you be looking at pros like they basketball
but they
players.
have to be like this in front of the camera.
Yeah, I already know. I'm like, dang nigga, real cussing and shit. So we hooping, having fun. So it's like my experience of just traveling and just doing stuff. Like always been on me.
And hey man, it's a beautiful thing. Basketball done took you all over the world.
Yep. But I forgot what I was just at though, cause like what was that? The trials. Every trials I went to, even D-League trials. I went to D-League trials. Utah Flash. See that team there folded too. They was affiliated with the Hawks and Utah Jazz. They folded. Me and Herm was going there. We made the top 10, and we was the top 2 point guards in that. They folded. That messed up opportunities for both of us. So now it's like, what I'm gonna do now? They ain't gonna send me to another D-League team. So now I get trial for the Stampedes. Then I go to the national one. Still ain't no look like damn. Like what else I do? I made the top 10 in the national. There's 200 some people in here.
All this for no
agent. No agent. My daddy spending his money. We go to Denver. And everything. We spending his little money. You know what I mean? We spending what we got to make some money.
Yeah.
So now we go to here, I make top 10 out of 200 people, and I only get one team to show me love. Like, be for real. Like, some of these folks ain't been out here. Niggas ain't playing high school ball, can't dunk, can't do a layup by themselves. Like, how do y'all even have the courage to come out here?
And it sucks.
It's out of respect for basketball, but out of that's disrespectful too, I feel like. Like, come on.
It is disrespectful.
But I think you got caught up too, though. Like we were just talking about the change in basketball too.
There you go, one on social media, one none of that.
Yeah, and you in basketball change.
Yeah, because now it's smaller. They were looking for a lot of bigs.
Like when the year that you had played me, that was the year.
I played the point, huh? See, they been making 2 guards.
They was making me a point guard.
That's not his role, but he can do it. But
that ain't no point guard, man.
If Cam was 3 years older, Cam would be a center.
I'd have been a center.
He'd been a center in high school.
Yeah.
And I just think with your game, like, but for real, just think about it.
You would have been Shaq. I mean, Charles Barkley. He'd been Charles.
He'd have been a center. I was a center.
KG.
I wasn't supposed to be a center,
poor
but
man's
I was
KG.
a center.
And they won't do it with my kids now. Even by training, they work on everything. Y'all, bro, you bring the ball up, bro. Because you might end up, you need to get used to this too.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be stuck at this height and you never brought the ball up and worked on
Think about a lot of players. We say a lot of players in Georgia don't make it. Because a lot of these guys that was done,
they focus on one team. You start playing at one role and not.
And when you go to college and you 6'5" as a center, a big man, and now you in college, you really supposed to be a shooting guard now, and you have
can't
no
take
perimeter
3 dribbles, nothing, man. Who?
The game changed on you.
Yeah. So like you said, the game was like at that time was just messed up. You know what I mean? But my baller contract was lasted 5 years. Only did 1 year.
Why?
They folded. It was so messed up. They folded. I couldn't get no more money out of them or nothing. So there's at least 200 plus on the table that I missed out on. And like I can look at it like I'm not experienced because I ain't have an agent going into the situation. But I'm looking at it as like I never had nobody even try to present this much money or even direct me this direct.
But at that point in time, you didn't get into like you weren't dealing with these ball up guys. They had agents, right?
They who was probably been helping me out. That's why I trusted them. Like I said, they want to probably be helping us make money. So why I think they'll use me wrong if I see this much on here. The contract for $100K for a contract. I signed for 5 years, triple that at least. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's guaranteed money. I can make 5 years. I ain't been making no money all the time. Been grinding. Ain't nobody helped me. Ain't no agent. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. Ain't nobody paid my phone bill, shout. Like, you feel me? Like, nothing. So it's like, I'm going to take this money. Like, my girl I'm trying to start a family. You know what I mean? Boom. I want to, this it. If I can get this money guaranteed, and we ain't play for 10 games my first year on contract. 10.
You got 100.
Did they pay on time?
No, I ain't get my whole 100.
Did they pay on time?
Because my contract was set up broke down.
So how they pay it out?
So I wanted it like that because I ain't want to be spending all my money messing my shit up because I ain't been used to that much money at one time. Yeah, give me my 3 a month, 4 a month, boom, I roll with it. Pay my taxes back, boom, I do that instead of just getting all at once. And then I just be blowing it.
Do you wish you would have got it all at once now?
I just wish I would have got my money. I just wish I would have got my money. Where I could dictate, because I at least thought my second year would have came in.
Would have came, for sure.
Because the first year, like, shit, nigga, I'm grinding. My parents, I'm helping bills still now. Like, I'm doing stuff to make us be straight. Because what they've been doing for me, I don't want them hurt. Like, they know.
They've been
it's a generation curse of not knowing going on. So I'm trying to at least learn as much as we can. I'm the first person in my family to get a degree. Like, so... Shit.
Congrats on that, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. So appreciate it. So it's like we just do all the shit new to us. Like we just going on, you know.
But you're just trying to take it that extra level. So now you're the first member of your family don't have that got a college degree.
Yep.
I'm sure now you're the first member that got their own brand. You got your
Mosquito
brand.
Yep. My brother, my niece, we all got their own thing. So like people been doing like we've been trying to do our thing, bro. Like you know what I mean. But ain't no help. It's just you know us. My brother helped design my Mosquito logo. Because I thought about it.
You selling merch? You got merches on?
I got merch now. I'm
attached to your.
Actually, just took that down now.
Okay.
Because I'm finna start another whole thing. I want to just start all over.
Hey, you come, I'm telling you, the Mosquito and the Pebble, dog. I think we can do something with the Mosquito and the Pebble.
Sound about right, bro. I'm right. Ain't never been no hater, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The Mosquito and the Pebble, dog, right, dog.
Ain't never been no hater,
bro.
In other words,
it might roll, bro. It might roll.
Look,
I ain't gonna knock it. Like he said, don't knock it till you got it.
Bro, that's gonna be the muscle shirt.
What's your logo gonna be? Just
the Pebble?
That. I saw
it. Hey, with my face on it too.
That's the furry edition.
The Pebble, you know what I'm saying?
Furry edition, Pebble edition.
Hey, I'm telling you, start selling them.
But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure as we get ready to wrap this up, man. If there's anything you want to shout out, your brand, your business, your Instagram, I'm pretty popular already on Instagram. But
and we talk about it a lot, man. I just feel like for the culture, I feel like you're doing a great thing. And one of my favorite hoopers on the low. I love everybody I be around, and this is one of my favorite teammates. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, but hard work doesn't guarantee success, but without it, you have no chance at all. So just remember that, like we could be doing great, bro, and still lose. Like it's just so much be going on, but you got to still have your mindset to stay focused after that. Like even that game, like you still went to Tennessee and did your thing. Like that's it. Like you can't let that one game or that one championship. Let that motivate you now.
It did, bro.
Because, like you said, people don't know. When I played with Lewis Williams, I went with them to the AU Nationals. We lost by 1 to the Dallas Mustangs. And Lou, like, bro, I need you my point guard, bro. And I felt bad by telling him no. Because I knew the Celtics and the guys I had needed me just as much.
Real quick, you played on that Celtics team that was with Josh Smith, Dwight,
Randolph
Morris, Dwayne Day. Mercer played a little bit with that
team. Stupid group.
Brandon Rush.
Yep. I had got out just because.
All on one team?
All on one team,
bro. I had got out just because I was playing, but I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. Like, I'd rather go play.
Because that means it was
fun.
That was fun.
Because
you play with them.
Yeah, like, but you getting in the game and you already up by 20.
Yeah.
Your alley-oops really don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It really ain't no crucial moment now.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like I need to get some playing time, bro. Like, ain't nobody gonna sit. They gonna look at the little nigga on the bench. He fat, quick. You know, I'm in warm-ups.
But you so behind everybody else.
Like, but everybody else, like, they see them get to do their thing, and I won't get to do mine. But Coach Prater love me, though. He did. He done told me hit a nigga in the nuts plenty of the games.
Rest in peace.
Hit him in the nuts.
Rest in peace, Coach.
Man, all day, man. Like, ain't gonna like, he loved that little man syndrome. Like, he pushed me on that mode. But I'm gonna do. I think if he was here, it probably been different.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
The Celtics wouldn't have went the ways that they would have went. I think it was might have been a little bit of a power struggle.
Yeah, it just people start seeing the opening and feel like they can do it too. Maybe I don't know, bro.
Money.
Yeah, money do it. I ain't know they making all that money back then, bro. Pound that money. And that's the only reason I ain't did that now, because it's so much. Like I had to focus on that one team. I really help everybody out.
You're a point guard.
You already know I can't. Like I got one team. I'm gonna focus on one team. Then I got another training session. Nah, bro.
So I gotta ask you this before we wrap it up.
Before we wrap it up,
on your who's your GOAT?
My GOAT. Shit. See, I told you I mix them up. Like you could throw like it might be some crazy stuff I'm gonna say. You got like the Spud with the Muggsy. You got the Mookie Blaylock. Y'all remember Mookie?
Who don't remember Mookie Blaylock?
Ain't from the 80s, though.
That's one of the only people that I knew. Mookie and Steve Smith. That's what I knew about.
So I grew up and I actually played in the Omni. I don't play in every Atlanta gym it is. I played in the Omni, Phillips, State Farm, all of them. I was playing for Ben Hill then. I had number 10 on. Craig Elo like, you know who number you got on? I'm like, yeah, Mookie. What you mean? Like,
Right.
Watch the game. We're finna play right now. Halftime. I mean, we played before that game. You know, we were doing that little stuff how kids do now. Yeah. I was on the court doing that then. Like you said, one of footage and recording that. Shoot, I had 5 good points. You feel me? In front of people I looked up to, and I think they played a good team that game too. Makes so bad. Yeah. So Mookie, shoot, that's why I say Earl Borkins. Like I don't know, it's a lot of like Pistol Pete, just the passes. Like I always been thinking about how to. It's angles for everything.
So your ghost is the people who you actually pattern your game after.
Yes.
After. You don't just like Michael Jordan, LeBron. I like their game, respect their game, but
I can fade away, but shit,
that ain't me.
I have to use it. Like I said, these folks be golding people that they don't even. You ain't use none of that. You ain't use none of that. That ain't like I love Kobe. He look like Jordan to me. So if I'm gonna say anything, like I said, Ken and Ryu effect. He was there before, like Kobe said. If you love me, you gotta love Jordan. And you got to, but people ain't gonna do that though. They not. Same time. It's
bro, they look like
a twin.
Yeah, it's him. Like
if you just do like this, shout
that's
like,
a clone.
Hey, Jordan. I mean Kobe. I mean MJ. I mean Snake. I mean B. You feel me?
Mamba?
So like I don't know. So I just look at it like that, bro. There's so many goats out here. I go off what helped me play.
For sure.
And that what helped me play. I ain't doing no sticking no tongue out. I ain't have to stick my tongue out none because you get the bow in the face. That's it. Hey,
gonna bite. So with you in your point guard skills, and I see how you look at the game, getting everybody involved. Do you understand? Cause me and Cam argue about LeBron's game, and Cam say, "I just want to see him take the shot. I want to see him take it."
They can't say he's the best scorer. Like when they say, "Oh, he's a top league scorer," they can't say that because out of respect, you gotta respect people like Cam because they think about scoring and not passing. That's a different whole game to do because it's hard to have somebody scoring and they can think about passing, and somebody who think about passing just think about scoring. Some people can't do that. So at the end of the day, you gotta respect KD and people who think about buckets over that. So you can't say, "Oh, LeBron the best scorer. Oh, he just don't score the ball." Shit, you gotta have a mindset. That shit's still hard to have. Charlotte, like just come down. I'm gonna shoot. If I'm gonna miss or not, I'm still gonna shoot again. Or LeBron ain't doing that. He ain't. You know what I mean? He do his thing. He picking pieces, but I feel like he don't have that. I'm finna come down, boom, boom. But he probably can. But it's still but out of respect of a person who just shoot and score.
Like Steph Curry. Yeah. If you give Steph Curry a chance,
he can throw behind that pass, left and right, to the tape.
He can do all of that.
He can.
And he do it. But if you give Steph Curry a chance to come down the court and just do a regular 5 straight times, guess what Steph Curry
he gonna hit all 5 too.
No. Even if he don't hit all 5,
he fine.
Guess what he gonna do? He gonna fire. Why? Because I know I'm like that. LeBron,
he gonna think about it like
yeah. Even if he's not a 3-pointer or even I was like LeBron, just come down to the bucket and go to the bucket 5 straight times.
Just go and just figure out if you make a miss, get a foul or something. Just lay up.
And then people go like, "Damn, this nigga LeBron is going." Then you pass the ball.
What you think Russell be doing? That's all that shit is.
Then you LeBron could be so
R2 analog, my dude. Just go, bro.
Make the L2 a little bit, make it do a little stutter move, and then go and then take off on somebody.
Just go, show. Like ain't no crossovers in this game. Just feel a boom boom. Then you get mismatch level right. That's why I hate too. People be like, "Oh, crossover." They get in the pick and roll with this big center. Okay, his shoe did big. I don't care what you're talking about. LeBron should take him. At the end of the day, you get these mismatch with these folks. You should kill. Some simple. That's why he be wiping the shoes off and shit, then pull. Because they ain't ready for none of that. They ain't that fast. You feel me?
Look at the ball.
You like, oh, the line's right. Oh, yes, they is. Yeah. You feel me? So, I don't know. I just look at the game as pieces because I'm detailed. I know my footstep take this much. I know yours take a little this much. I just understand the game that way. I know if the white shoot 10 threes in the corner versus another big man shoot 3, I'm still think the white gonna at least make half of them. Just because he can make them. Because he ain't shooting on me, he can't.
Kenny said that too.
Kenny said the same.
Bro, like,
Kenny said the white can really shoot the ball.
Bro, we work out, bro. Like, we did some. Bro, he can dribble. Like, we grew up dribbling, playing around. Like, that's how we used to do. We work out. Cause I used to train Tia Cooper at South when she was at Gamecocks. I used to drive up there, train her and stuff, and work on stuff. And he trusted me because he know I know the game. He wanted her to have that point guard mindset. Like, he knows she can score. She been doing all the great stuff. Let me add somebody else great that I know that might help your little flashiness out or just footsteps, understanding anything. Like, you might know it already, you might not, but I feel like Lil D gonna help you with his ball now. And like you said, we worked out, he just shooting 100 shots straight. One leg, 100 shots straight. Backboard, 100 shots straight. Nigga ain't missing. Like, he really, if you get enough time to know that you're gonna do that, it's a different mindset.
Have an opportunity at this point.
Yeah, like,
if the game was the old way, I tell folks right now, if centers were valued the way they were
Back
10
then,
years ago,
they don't
Dwight
get fucking
Howard
ball, bro. Shit
would
retarded me,
still
bro.
be that guy.
He would.
To this day.
He gonna get fouled, bro.
But they call ticky-tack fouls
Now?
on Dwight now.
Yeah.
That's why I say Shaq couldn't play in this era.
He probably could because he gonna get his.
But Shaq couldn't. He ain't gonna be able to
throw that elbow like.
boom.
Nah, he
boom.
couldn't turn like this because they gonna be a flagrant.
He would have to
one.
be. He have to be a full. Shaq would have to be a full finesse player.
He
now.
dunk. He got them bringing knees with the rim.
Oh, that's technical. He getting ejected. You out of here, right?
What's wrong with you? But you gone.
Like,
bro.
folks don't realize, like, Dwight Howard back in 2010, 2011, Dwight Howard was the third best player in the NBA.
They don't understand how much banging he had to do. Like,
Man.
people really just hitting you just because you come into the lane. You don't understand that, bro. Like, quit bumping me, bro. Tyronson.
Folk make it, is Dwight Howard a Hall of Fame? I'm sitting there like,
what you mean? And he just won a championship, so regardless if he played or not.
Nah, he's definitely a Hall of
I'm
Fame.
like,
In my book, he won before then just because rebound, block shots.
He was before that.
He shut a whole.
And he still was a game changer.
He shut a whole paint down.
He did. He changed the whole. He was the last actual like big man you think about was in the paint a lot.
Besides, DeMarcus.
Yeah.
DeMarcus was after him, but that was
I feel like DeMarcus still shot.
But he still shot about the three.
But I think that came latter though in the latter
He
part.
still got a chance to shoot.
Nah,
Dwight ain't got a chance.
That's true.
Dwight ain't got a chance. Hey, shoot that shot, bro. Shoot that mid range, bro.
Listen, you had
Make
Rashard
that free throw.
Lewis,
That's all he got to do.
Turkaloo. You had Jamil Nelson.
And my squad.
Listen.
Nelson Shaw. I was
Listen.
lit with that squad on the low.
And then they had Skip DeMalu, and I felt like Skip DeMalu was better than Jamil Nelson.
See, I ain't talking about my time in China with Skip.
Skip DeMalu, man.
Yeah,
Ray
China
House
for
was
30
getting
days,
off, man.
For real? How was that?
Skip loved me, bro. Like, we toured. We played in 10 different cities. We played against the Lante West team out there. And Bray ain't thrown off at all. Bro, cool as hell.
Bruh's not thrown off
Bro,
at
cool
all.
as hell, bro.
I played against Bruh in Venezuela when he was playing with the Barquisimento's team. I can't remember. But I sat on the bench. He wasn't playing because he was just like
money, bro.
He just wanted the money. He's like, man, I'm not playing cheap. I'm
Until
not playing
I get
cheap
my
until
check.
they give me my money. I was like, he's like, I'm hurt. You hurt? They said you hurt. He was like, yeah, I'm hurt until I'm ready to get my check, chief. I'm like, I was like, word. He was like, yeah. I was like, man, I'll just be chilling.
That's when the ball up team actually knew how to play basketball. We play against their national, their team, so they playing real plays, and we out here 1-on-1 street ball stuff. We down by 22. I come in by I'm pressing, spilling the ball. Niggas ain't know what to do. What the fuck? They ain't know what to do. They started picking that shit up now. But like, hell no, just pass. So we ended up losing by like 8. But it was just like the way I changed the game. They crowd ran to me after the game. My dude. The second game being out there in China, and this happened. I ain't know what the hell. I ain't been out there in China. I just got my Mosquito name. I'm out here with Skip, Professor Bond, yo, I'm out here with Baby Shay. I'm out here with these guys with pictures on the wall. My picture ain't up there. They don't know who the hell I am.
And they come to see you.
Might make your name for yourself.
They all on my neck. They hugging me left and right, taking pictures. I'm like, dang, this shit crazy. So after that one game, every city they flock to me. This is off the warm ups, bro. Like so, my energy just been like that. But like I said, I always been a team player.
Yeah,
I always been a team player. So
and
Skip was cool. He took me on his wings out there, bro. Like we kicked in the hotel, we drank all the tour bus stuff. Even we warm up together. Like, everybody else down here doing their stuff. But me and him on the half court, shooting drip, boom. Rotate, you got 5, boom. We doing real, pro stuff. You know what I mean? He let the street ball player do the street ball stuff. Y'all go dunk, play. Nigga, I ain't warming up for real. But he getting paid to be out here. He got to look appropriate. You know what I mean? So, but he took me on it. He could have had anybody else. He already know them.
Ray was a point.
And he know them, though. But he know the street ball guys already.
Because he made his name.
But he already know, like, it just, he like, D. I rock with you, bro.
I know you play basketball.
You can hoop, bro. Like Mosquito, that fit your nigga. Ain't no other street ball player I feel like their name fit them. Yours fit you. I got dudes over here getting paid for John, the name John Smith just getting paid, but your name Mosquito. Do you know that shit fit you, bro? Ain't no other street ball player got a name that actually fit them. They call me Skip because I skipped one time and shit. Nigga, you know what I mean? But your shit is Mosquito, bro.
You really be out here.
Out here buzzing and being annoying and everywhere.
Running on walls.
He was for his mama like, Mama, look, Mama, this is Mosquito, Mama. Like, for real, like, that shit was just love to be around people you looked up to.
I heard he was good. Like,
he really good people, bro. Like, he spoke up for us out there, too, because we supposed to got paid a little more, too. You know how that go, bro.
Sure, man.
We can talk for days, but we got stories. We ain't get on the summer league stuff. Next time we got to do summer league.
I gonna say we can get a part 2. Definitely
do a part 2, especially when we
part
move to
2.
the other room, man. We definitely appreciate you for coming through, man.
Appreciate you, man. 94 feet knowing about that life. 94 feet.
Yes, sir, man. You the embodiment of 94 feet. So nobody perfect, nobody better for us to have on the show, man. Appreciate your insight.
Hey, but it came out today that Mays was cheating against Tucker, dog. We need to vacate that title and bring it over to Tucker, man. Hey, man, the man was using steroids and everything, man. He said he was using different type of inhaler pumps and everything.
Just a little cross country and tennis.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we vacating that title. It's Tucker State champion, man. Let's do it.
For sure, man. This is it from 94 feet. I'm your boy Cam Tatum.
Man, the skin of the pebble.
Mosquito.
Hey, y'all wait for that Pebble Mosquito line coming soon near y'all. And make sure y'all click the subscribe button down below. Follow Lil D Instagram.
Is the picture gonna be like a mosquito standing on the pebble?
Hey, that might be it right there. Hey, the mosquito sitting on the pebble right there. But you gotta think about it. To a mosquito, the pebble is a mountain. Damn.
What up, Skinny?